Hello everyone, my name is Steve Killingsworth and I'm an investor here in Michigan. And today we're going to talk about self-storage, supply and demand. And this topic came up from one of my potential investors. He said, Steve, I'm really excited to learn about self-storage, but tell me how do I know if a market has too much supply, not enough demand? What are things that I should look for? I said, okay, Mike, I'll do one thing better for you, man. I'll come up with a quick video and post it on the YouTube channel so you can watch it and everyone else can too. So today we're going to talk about how important it is to know your market. Every market tells a story, and it's up to you to tell that market story. And I'm going to show you 3 tools you can use, plus 2 secret tools to help you tell the story of the market. Number 1, you're going to want to know the competition. Who are you competing against? Are you competing against the REITs, the publicly traded companies, or are you competing against the mom and pop, the sole operators? And that's often going to tell you the quality of the supply of the product in the market, right? The REITs, the publicly traded companies, they're going to have the really nice facilities. They're going to have all the amenities. They're going to have a great, in theory, great customer service. And then the mom and pop ones, that's where we're going to have a lower quality of supply, a little less service, not all the amenities. So knowing the competition is key to telling the story of the market. Also, it's important to note that the self-storage has low barriers to entry. It doesn't take much to put up, lay some slabs of concrete and put up some self-storage units. Next, the next part of the story you're going to want to know and be able to tell is related to population growth. Okay, is the market you're looking at, is it growing? How fast? Where? And the demographics of the people moving into this market. Who is it? Who will become your customer? Self-storage is extremely localized. So whoever lives within usually 1 to 3 miles of your facility, that's going to be your main customer. You can always, there's also a school of thought that 3 to 5 miles is a good measure too, but I prefer to get really hyper local. So it's really important to know the localized population growth of the market and the sub-market you're investing in. Now, one good starting point in your analysis is the CBSA has all kinds of demographic information broken down by city, county, MSA over the entire country, and it has the last 10 years of population growth, all kinds of different trends. And that website's at proximity1.com. It's a great resource. The information's a tad bit dated, probably about a year or 2 old, but it's very reliable data. It comes from the government, so census type data. So very important to know the population growth. And then that's going to lead into job growth, right? What kind of jobs are coming to your market? What kind of jobs are in your market? That's going to, people aren't going to be going to areas that there's no jobs, that they can't, good paying jobs. The third thing you're going to want to do when determining the story to tell and what that story of the market is, you're going to want to go to the county or the city where your facility is located. And by law, every municipality, town, county has to have a master plan spelling out the next 10 years. What's the plan for our market? What do we want to see as far as green space, development, add housing? Like, what is the plan for our community? And it's important to know that because you can go through there and see where they want to make zoning changes. What type of investments are they looking to bring into the area? And also, you'll often find a strategic plan to kind of ties back into the master plan. The master plan lays out high level. Here's where we want to go. Strategic plan usually spells out how they're going to get there. What are they going to do? Are they going to rezone certain properties? Are they going to bring in certain investments? They're bringing more housing. Like, what are they going to do? Kind of really drill down into that. And then lastly, I mentioned at the top of the conversation that I would tell you about 2 secret tools that you can use to help determine the supply and demand of a market. The first one is Radius Plus. It's an awesome tool. You can really drill down into your specific market. You can it doesn't cover everything, but you can get a fairly comprehensive overview of the competition in a market by 3, 5, 10-mile radius. You can also help you identify new development coming on board. Like we said earlier, it's a low barrier to entry, self-storage is, so it's important to know if new development's coming into your market, how much, where it's going. I was looking at a property, the facility in Colorado. It was a very small facility, but 5-6 miles away, U-Haul was coming in and going to bring 100,000 square feet of capacity to the market. So it's always important to know what's coming on board. And then the second tool, secret tip is the Self-Storage Almanac has a section on the supply and demand, and if it's an oversupply, undersupply by the top 50 metro areas in the country. So those are two secret tools. I will probably do another video on Radius Plus and how to use it. I did one a while back, but I can certainly update that. So that's all I have for you today. Make sure wherever you're going to invest, make sure you know what the market is, what the story is, and how you convey a story in a convincing manner. That's all I have for today. We'll see you next time. Go Blue.